So we open and Cafe Cocaina is up and running. Oh Lord, but over with Lorenzo, he lead Monet blindfolded to something. Is it a new business? Oh, he had a mural of Zeke done. That green screen was so fake. They said we ain't busting the budge on this. Oh Lord, but now here comes Kevin Costner. Girl, if you have footage of her going in the building, then either arrest her, offer yourself, or shut up. I'm tired of you. You're kind of cute though, but I'm tired of you. So the fam goes to have a meeting, but child Diana wasn't invited. So the family wants to take Kevin Costner out, but Monet's like, I got it under control. Let's have a family meeting. Not you, Diana. You go back to school, you little manipulatress. Monet, you really can't stand that girl. But with the family business, it's booming. We've got the Castillo boys and Jamaica Ave. However, Monet don't want them working with the Castillo boys. She said shut it down. Kane's like, we ain't shutting nothing down. I'm in charge, yeah. Lorenzo's like, oh. Over with sax and the strumpet he's stripping, he tells her he needs Davis's brother's redacted case file. Oh, he said, well, if you get me that, I can get you info on Eureka. And shows her a photo of Tariq, Monet, and Redman in the same room. However, she gets a call from close-mouth Chunky Hill. However, her other phone goes off. And he snaps a picture of that phone and what phone number's calling. Which is for CI, so I bet you that's Lauren. Meanwhile, across town, Kane rolls up on Effie. And she says, F him. He said, thanks for taking out Lauren. She said, I ain't take out Lauren. Who told you that? But she goes on and fesses up. However, they head inside and did the money transfer for Obi, and he says, great. Now, I need you to move these guns for me. And they're like, we don't move guns. That's a different game. They said, well, Mecca did it, so you do too. So Effie goes over to the 40-year-old teenager and says, why did you tell Kane that I offed Lauren? And he said, I didn't tell him. And Effie's like, all right. Effie, he figured it out. He made a shot and you confessed. It was only so many people that, knew about Lauren. So it was only Tariq, you, or him. After that, Tariq and Effie have a heart-to-heart, and she tells him, look, I'm in this drug game just to stack my 50 bands a semester for graduate school, and then I'm out. I think she's going to end up off this season, and it's going to break Baby Bop's heart. Or she'll end up getting caught. She kind of want to tell him about Lauren, but of course his phone rings. Oh God, meanwhile across campus, we got Lorenzo dropping off more weight for Diana, and she's like, look, I thought this was a one-time thing. This ain't how I swang. Meanwhile, across town, Method Man and Mary J are together, not making a hit, but coming up with an alibi to throw Whitman off their scent. So Method Man says we should use Diana. He looks at her as a civilian. And she says, great. And then we break into his apartment to find out everything he knows about me. And you, boo-boo. Kinda smart, but kinda stupid. She says you hire somebody to do the investigating. Now we got the Succession plot line, but I just ain't got a fuck for it. Best fiends. Oh, God. Clumsy white dialogue. This is agony. But he blew it. So now Tariq has to school Lucas on black and corporate. Fast forward. We got this on mute. So they in their little meeting with the black rich guy, and of course it starts going south because he can tell this white man ain't got his best interests at heart and is using Tariq as a prop to say diversity. But the meeting goes south, he leaves, and Tariq schools Uncle Lucas on, which is funny, that's his name, on what he did wrong, bridging the color gap, or not bridging the color gap. Lucas said, oh, now you gonna tell me? Why didn't you tell me before? Why you think you here? I mean, if you felt you were being used as a prop, you should have said so, like, look, this ain't gonna work, here's how you do it. Now he gotta get RSJ to side with him to keep his internship. He like, look, why you think you here to prove yourself? You can't just be a bump on a stump. Alright. Dixon. Across town, Monet goes over to Diana's dorm to muscle her into dealing with Kevin Costner. Oh, but at the penthouse, we have Drew and the secret sissy from Castillo Grove. But he doesn't mix business with pleasure. So he asked him, could you help me move some guns? They gonna sell them to a hate group up north. That's real. Oh, Lord. So because it's a hate group, we gotta send Braden. I mean, he owes them one. Over with Baby Bop, he's asking Little Lord Short Lord for dirt on RSJ so he can land the account and keep his internship. Lorenzo tells Kane he's getting in over his head. Kane says, well, I run the family now. I don't need your advice. Oh, Lord. Diana in bed with Salim. I've heard of muskrat love. This is giving me a scrawny tea. They could have lit him better and given him a little more cocoa butter. So she says, let's get back to studying, and he starts grilling her about her family. I see you've been spending time with your mom and running errands with your dad all the time. What's up with that, informant? Or maybe with a rival gang. After that, Diana go to meet with Kevin Costner, who's trying to get a partial fingerprint. So she's saying she needs to know who killed Zeke. He'd tell her, I think it was your mama. So Diana said she sent me here to lie to you, but I have to do what's best for me. Is this a coy play? A shrewd move? Oh, Lord, they gonna kill Kevin Costner. He said I could go in your house myself and get him since you ain't welcome in the house. When are they not gonna be home? You really gonna go into a gangster's house? Ooh, Lord. A stupiton. A doofierce. Lord, she gonna leave a key under the back doormat. Just letting him know that's where we're gonna pop your ass. I think he gotta go. The character's gotten too stupid. You really gonna trust this little heifer? Why? Loose cannon. That's why. Loose can. Loose can. But across town, we got the Tejadas and Braden heading upstate. That guy telling him to be careful. This is gonna be some dun 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 dun. Anybody even remember Deliverance? But over with closed mouth, chunky heel. She says we've got a CI in a white supremacist group who says Gordo Castillo is making a gun deal upstate tonight. Oh, and they're going to be mounting cameras on the rooftop where Tariq used to hang, and also where the drug drop for Stansfield is. Over at the internship, Tariq finds out that the guy wants the QCP building that was left to him. Well, he found out it didn't have structural integrity, so he's able to sell it to him, so he signs with Weston and keeps his internship. Oh, upstate with the gun drop, we have the CI getting the 40-year-old teenager's picture. But the deal goes off without a hitch. Oh, but they go to a no-tell motel to count the money. Lorenzo's like, Kane, we should get out of here. But nope. So now the white supremacist is going for them. Lorenzo and Kane. I was right. Let me count the money first. You can count the money in the car on the way home. So they bust in. Kane and Lorenzo take a couple of them out. There's a shootout on the way to the car. Right when it looks like they're gonna get it, Braden and the other one zoom back with the Castillo popping hot lead out of the Mercedes. Kane and Lorenzo dive in and they floor it. They shout, one of the racists in the ass. Oh, it's not the 40-year-old teenager. It was Drew and the secret sister. Kane said, how'd you know where to find us? Lorenzo said, I told them to follow us. Cause he's smart. You sometimes need a little backup. The secret sissy got grazed by a bullet. Lord, him and Gordo gonna start making out after he's tended to his wound. Yep. Oh. Shot sissy love. On the way back with Kane and Lorenzo, Kane's apologizing, saying, you did save my life back there. You pushed me out the way of a bullet. Lorenzo will step up. He accidentally shot Zeke. He didn't mean to. Oh, over at the Tejadas, they set Kevin Costner up. Monet shoot him in front of Diana. And now they setting it to look like he broke in. I mean, loose cannon. Loose cannon. But I have a feeling this is gonna blow back on them. Diana, you know your mama. You know your mama. Why? Why would you do that? But then again, he was stupid enough to go. He needed to go. Back in the dorm, Tariq telling Effie he want to go legit too now that he done signed that big shot. He said, I want to go with you to Cali and go to Stanford. And she like, I want to leave you behind. You ain't nothing but trouble. Or is she gonna tell him I killed your girl? Nah, she keep it to herself. She tell Kane, I can't tell Tariq, so keep your mouth shut. Girl. Now, normally, Kane would be an ass who would run and tell that, but he tell her, I'll keep your secret. But it ain't a secret because Lauren is alive. But I guess because his pappy had his back, he want Effie to have somebody that got hers. That would be beautiful. That's some good storytelling. This is all sweet and touching, but the heifer alive. And she gonna testify. I mean, Effie, you put me in a trunk and put the car in water. I'm gonna watch you rot. And I'd have your ass beaten there. I would be putting money on commissary to make your life miserable. You put me in a trunk in water. I'm getting you back. All day, every day. I ain't got shit else to do. My schedule is clear. They say revenge is petty. Over upstate with the supremacists. Closed-mouthed chunky heel is on the scene. The CI got shot in the back. Monet's staying at the penthouse with her boys until the house ain't a crime scene no more. Oh. But Monet finds out that Lorenzo's prints match the partial found at Zeke's crime scene. What was he doing there? Killing your son. And Kane kept it from you. Then Lorenzo come up, you okay? I got you, Monet. Well, that's where the shit end, but I'ma see you soon for something. I don't know what. Oh, girls trip.